frustrating evening, I think.
Yeah, disappointing. I thought how we held in there at the end of first half, bit of adversity. We felt like we were in control. A couple of poor tries we conceded, poor discipline, poor ball retention. We can't blame anything other than ourselves. We had the game won, and we should have been better. We need to be better individually, and then pull that together as a team. So yeah, frustrating, disappointing, but fixable.
Because I think you played 8 minutes with 11 men, which is pretty hard to do in rugby league, isn't it? And you didn't concede.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
Yeah, definitely. There's a real together. There is a real togetherness. Like we want to play for each other. We want to work hard for each other. Do the little things that maybe people don't notice. But it was. I think the difference, Liam Finn and Paul Sykes are a very experienced set of halves, and they were very smart turning the ball over in deep in our half, making us come out of there. We were letting them out of their half a lot easier than what we were getting out, and ultimately they played more of the game in our half than we did in theirs. And in conditions like that, it is a game of percentages.
Are you looking forward to a better playing surface at Bellevue?
Yeah, I mean we'll see, won't we? We'll see what happens with the weather between now and Saturday. But we've already played Sheffield, so we know what they're about, and we didn't perform particularly well when we managed to nick that win the other week. So we want to put tonight right. We want to put that performance right and start building a bit of momentum, because we are a lot better team than what we're dishing up at the minute.
Because it's potentially a tough game Saturday, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, Sheffield, dogged. When they came down here, we saw what they were all about. Decent set of players, fair bit of experience in there. So we know what we're up against, and we want to get into the act for the next draw.
It'd be nice to have another run in that, wouldn't it?
I think with it being at this point in the season, we just want to get some momentum going. We've not had a good start performance-wise, and we need to turn that on its head sharpish. So just putting it together a good performance that we're all happy with, I think is paramount.
Have we lost a little, because we seem to have momentum after York, after the friendlies, and then it seems to have not quite. It's almost not the same.
I think when we played Sheffield, we scored really early on in that game, and after that good performance at York, I think maybe we thought we're all right here. And rugby league is a cruel mistress. So when you start falling in love with yourself, that's when you get bit in the backside, and I think that was what happened a little bit at Sheffield tonight. I mean, it didn't go for us in Gilly coming off in first 5 minutes, Crixie, losing an half and a fullback, are key positions really. Elliot, left field, play injured, so we did it tough. And I thought we'd done enough to nick it. We just weren't smart enough. We are a new team. We've got a new set of players playing together. So there's a bit of gelling time, but we're not very far off. We're not very far off at all.
I know you don't want to. I'm not asking you to criticise the match officials, but just from a player's perspective, how did I think it was 10-2 at half time? A lot of it didn't seem like a particularly bad tempered game. It was just a lot of technical stuff. What was the kind of, was it justified, or was it?
I don't know. I mean, off the top of my head, some were probably a bit, being a bit too keen, and he's a young official and he's cutting his teeth, so it's. You've got to play with the cards that you dealt with. you know, and if that's an half-back going off, a full-back being sent off, and
10-2 penalty,
loads of, and a 10-2 penalty count, then that's the cards that you dealt. You know, you just got to do your best. And we could have won that. The most frustrating thing is, if we'd have been out, you know, dead and buried, then you wouldn't be as annoyed. But we had that game. We lost that game. They didn't win it. We lost that.
And obviously it was 6-0 at half time. They mentioned the big penalty count. What's Griggs's message? What's his team talk at half time? Just stick with the process and believe, or?
Yeah, I mean, we had to make a few adjustments technically because of positional changes, which changed our structures a little bit. But effort-wise, you know, keep that on. Be smarter. Don't give away. You know, like the penalties that we were giving. There were a lot of penalties that we gave on fifth and last. And as a player, whether the referee should give them or not, you shouldn't give the referee the opportunity to give a penalty. So us giving away penalties on fifth tackle is on us. It's not on anybody else. And that a fifth tackle penalty is so much worse than a first or second tackle penalty. And it really came back to bite us in the backside a bit in the end of the second half, because you have to front load that energy. You know, being your own line with 11 men is taxing on your legs and on your lungs. You only have a finite amount of energy, and it run out a little bit. You know, we're running on empty a bit at the end, and didn't have the smarts to get over the line. And maybe if you're a bit less fatigued, you know, your brain's not as foggy, and maybe we come up with a better play.